Blackstone Publishing presents Once a Shooter, Redemption of a High School Gunman, A Personal Testimony by T.J. Stevens with John Driver. This book is read by John Mclain. Introduction. There have been times in my life that I have had to hide. The reasons, as you will soon discover, were tragically beyond my control. At times I was hiding from real, imminent danger. But for far longer, decades that is, I've been hiding in plain sight somewhere else altogether, and it's not been from danger. Shame has been my hiding place. The story you are about to hear is one I would really rather you never hear, or at least the part of me that still longs to live in the shadows doesn't want you to hear it. But I am telling it anyway, because I know it needs to be told. There are too many others out there hiding in the shadows of danger or in the shadows of shame, or both. I am telling it for them, even if it means telling about my worst moments in life. But even more than them, I am telling it for the one who has never lost sight of me, even in the darkest corners of my story. One step at a time, and in varying degrees, he has brought me out of shame and into sonship. My redemption has been a slow-moving fog of grace, the beautiful kind of fog you see hanging low and dense over serene mountain streams, like the ones winding through the woods around my home in Winchester, Virginia. But my story is anything but serene. There are valid reasons for my shame, so much so that when I penned the first draft of this book, the editors commented that I wrote too much about the shame I have felt over the years. They didn't mean that it is inconsequential, but that at some point, saying it over and over again might detract from the flow of the story. So, while I will mention it again in places, I am trying to take their advice and just tell you up front that for over 35 years, I have experienced intense, gut-wrenching shame over the actions of my youth. So, when you're hearing my story, and the realization of who is writing this book hits you again, just know that I get it. I don't feel entitled, and I do feel completely unworthy. I don't want myself or anyone else to benefit from this story simply because it is interesting and will hit some of the hot buttons of our modern culture. I actually started writing my thoughts down over 7 years ago. I was even approached by someone about a movie deal, but I turned it down because something just didn't feel right. I want this story told the right way, and...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?